catching up with Jean NEL ahead of racing on Friday. Jean will look forward to a number of runners. Starting him off in race 2 will be a double of runners, and here we will see Pyro Edition. He's going to try and make his local debut again. He was supposed to try last week with the surface change. Understandably, he was scratched, and he will be racing off a lengthy break. And he'll be joined by Pardon Me, who will be refitted with the blinkers.
Yeah, morning Nadine. Pyro Edition, as I said last week, before I knew we were changing to Poddy, he's going to need it. I've been a bit sympathetic on him. He had a little issue, but he seems to be over it. 1200 in the grass would have been an ideal starting point. Now, mile will probably opt to drop him out and allow him to run on. Pardon Me, Nadine, his work really is way better than his form, on his work he should be running into the back end of the placings, 4th, 5th maybe, and with bits of improvement. But I hope he's one of those horses that just didn't take to the poly at all. Hope he shows something on the grass here, otherwise we're going to have to find him a second career.
Next up in race 3, another newcomer to the yard just for you, and she's also another one that's going to be racing off a lengthy break.
Nadine, yes, she went to the farm for a rest after the last run. She had some shin issues, but she's over it. She had a slight setback when she came back with abscess in her foot and a splint, but back on track. We've done quite a bit of work with her, and she's not racing fit, but I won't fall off my chair if she runs into the checks here.
Yet another newcomer to the yard. Great to see so much new blood in the yard, and that'll be Green Mandarin in race 4. Now, Green Mandarin relocates from the Western Cape, and though off a break shorter than the others, this will be 2 months, more of a fresher.
Nadine, yeah, probably more of a fresh up. I know that Glenn backed off him after his last run, and then the decision was made to move him to Port Elizabeth. Nadine, I haven't put my foot down on him yet. It's a run for him to come on and for me to learn more from him. But he's a horse that's got ability. He has run well. He ran well in the Algoa Cup here on the Poly too. Another one that will be coming from off them and running on at the end. And he is one that likes the softer underfoot conditions. So let's hope we stay on grass.
Whatever the case, even if he hasn't really been pushed, it's a very, very open field, and off that Western Cape form, better to give him a little bit of respect. We move to race 5 here. The yard step out the 2 runners, Oranje Munt and Gardener's Pride. Now, Oranje Munt has managed 2 fair runs out of the maiden so far, and Gardener's Pride, he was caught a little bit too far back last time out from a bad draw, and John, unfortunately, he's drawn a bit deep again on Friday.
Yeah, I don't know what we're going to do to buy a draw here for the source, but Nadine, I've expected a little bit more from him. We've opted to equip him with blinkers this time around. He did put up a bit of effort at work with him. I really thought that last run he should have run on from where he was. He didn't. It was quite disappointing. But hopefully Marco can get the best out of him. Oranje Munt, Nadine, I was a little bit disappointed in that last run, but if you look on paper, it wasn't that bad. No. In the race, it didn't seem like he was striding well, and it wasn't moving great, but there was nothing we could pinpoint. Yeah. Done a bit of work with him with the Pyro and a little bit of TLC, and he's moving well at home, and hopefully he can show some improvement here.
Closing in race 8, Lady Luck. Well, she put it all together last time out to find the winner's box. It was well deserved. She was fairly treated as far as the merit rating is concerned. She's gone up, I think, the 3 points, and she takes on similar. So, Jean, she's not out of getting a look in again.
Nadine, no, she's not. She's. I'll put her in everywhere because she's really one that needs to run from a good draw because of the way she races. She cracked a good draw against the boys. The handicappers were, I won't say lenient, but they were very fair to her. Yes. She only got the 2 points, and off a similar mark, she seems in similar form back home, hoping for a similar result.
Let's see what Lady Luck can bring. I'm very glad she got it right last time out. As I mentioned, it was well deserved.